I want to put in where my pupil's going to be. Okay? So my pupil I start with because I'm working in graphite and I have to be aware of where my lights and darks are. I'm very aware of what the surface is going to be and what the finished effect will be. So the next thing I need to do is plan out, do you see the little glistening light in my eye? Right now I probably have 3 of them at least, if not 4 from the window. Every time there's a light that is reflecting on me, that will reflect in my eye. As I'm doing a portrait and I really want to make it pleasing, what I found the most pleasing thing is to put it right at a certain place in the eye. And I usually put it right between the pupil and the iris because I want the color of the eye to show the most, and I want to give the most flattering eye to that person. Now it depends on where your light source is. That's where you're going to use your light, and we'll go into that a little bit more when I get into 2 eyes. So there you have the shelf. Now when I'm doing this shelf, I have a really dark line right now. I don't want that dark line to remain. It's a real soft flesh color, so I want it to be really light, and I actually will bring in, and if I were to shadow this accurately, I would take this shadow and I'd pull it across here and nice right in there, and I want to cast a little bit of shadow because this is transparent tissue right underneath of the eye right here and in there. And so I used the eye's length, and I found a generalized method that went 1, 2, 2 could be about where that center line is, or a little higher, a little lower, depending on the person. And then it's about 1, 2, 3 and a half is where the chin is. Okay? In doing that, I'm always looking at the different characters people have. Now this really depends on weight, bone structure, nationality, everything. So you'll see that this line generally, what you need to do is look from this corner to here. How much space do you have on your person? How much space do you have here? Some people are bigger, some people are smaller. So I'm looking for shapes, and then I'm looking for bone structure. Where's that light? Wherever that light is will tell me so much about what this cheek is going to look like. If this light is really low, then this is going to be rounder. If this light is really high, then this is going to be much more V-like in structure. So you can see, I'm starting to get a likeness other than that half of a person. You can start seeing how I'm building it. I'm looking for this structure, this cheekbone here. I'm looking for symmetry, so I'm looking for that over there. I'm looking at this line here, how it lines up to that line, how those lines all line up, how straight that angle is. I'm looking for balance and making a person symmetric.